what made you guys think of coming up with this alumni event plus the U17 Intersquad game as well?
You know what, this is my 5th year being part of the provincial program, 3 years as a head coach, and we really want to, my involvement there, we never give back to the people that represent in Ontario. So whenever we want to hold an alumni event to kind of show our appreciation, you know, all these athletes, what they're doing now, it's a big thing. So when they won it in the past, we got to honor that. We're going to continue to honor that, and especially for this upcoming team, they got to see that. I think it builds more pride, and it knows they have a better understanding to what they're committing to, and that's Ontario.
Now, what was this all about? I mean, did you guys charge for people to come in, and what was it? What was it? The purpose? I mean, what are you looking to do?
It was just really building awareness. So what we did was we for our OBA members, so you're wearing your club jersey, your club apparel, you're getting it for free. If not, it's $2. We also had food for $2. So yeah, we had chicken, we had rice, potatoes, we had pasta. All that is a buffet for $2. So it's really nice. That's
great, man. Talk about the relationships that you build. I mean, the guys that have played here, we saw in the first game, tremendous guys like Anthony Bennett, Cory and Devoe. I mean, people missed out today because you know what? I know there was last-minute additions, but that's what happens when you don't stay up in the mix. You never know who might be coming in and playing, right?
You know what? I started contacting our alumni probably back in May, and when I talked to them, they said, "Coach, I'm down, whatever you need." And my relationship with them goes back to when I coached them when they were younger. So we always built that relationship, and they always came back, especially when we hosted Nationals last year. They came back to get speak for our players. So then when I asked them, it was, "Hey, coach, whatever you need." So there's some players that says, "Coach, I can't make it. I'll let you know if I can." And that was Devoe and Cory. Says, "Coach, I'm in town. We're coming." So it's real nice to have them.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, I mean, again, getting on to the first game, tremendous talent there. The Canadian basketball. We asked the kids what the OBA meant to them, what Ontario basketball means to them. Why don't you speak on that?
You know what? It's pride. It's pride and love. That's what it is. This is what we're representing. It's more than us. It's for the whole entire provinces. I always tell my guys, you can walk down the street and people can walk by you. They don't know Ontario basketball, but you got to put it on the map. So later on, if they find out, go, "Hey, Team Ontario has been doing this and that." That's great. I'm happy to be from Ontario, and that's what we're to keep in mind because it's more than us. It's really for the province.
Now, in the final game, of course, your squad, the champions, the Canadian champions from last year. I mean, more than held their own. At the beginning, I thought they were, the old guys were going to run away with it, but you guys, your team, for the first organized game, showed a lot of perseverance, the intensity, commitment from these kids. I mean, the job you guys are doing coaching is tremendous.
Thank you.
Talk about some of these kids out there.
It's a different group. It's a different group. It's definitely from last year and the year before. They have a new model, and that's new skill level, new intensity, but more importantly, it's a different type of energy in practice. It's a young group, so they're really eager and they're learning along the way. So that's where the energy comes from. Now I think for our athletes, they got to learn how to monitor that energy and put it in the right places in order to persevere. And I think we did that tonight. We just got to keep the journey going.
Now, what do you tell people out there that are maybe on the cusp of this level of basketball? What do you tell those kids in order to get to this level?
Develop, develop, develop. Get involved. Ontario basketball has great high-performance programs. They're revamping their programs to modify to make it better. So get involved. Team Ontario, you see the people who represent. You saw them tonight in the first game. They're all part of that development. And hopefully Ontario and the young athletes see where they are, and hopefully that for themselves, this is where I want to be.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Coach Cheng. Amazing job. I wish you guys had pulled out that win. But you know what? It's also a lesson for the kids, right?
Absolutely.
You got to play, and you got to play the full 40 minutes.
Oh, it's going to be a long night watching that game film, that's for sure.
All right.
Thanks, you guys.
All the best. Great event.
Thank you. Thank you.